welcome back. It is a Wicked Wednesday show. That is for sure. You're watching Liquid Lunch on Newsmax TV. And this Horowitz report, the Inspector General's report, is throwing shade all over the entire senior management of our intelligence apparatus, from what I could tell, the FBI and the senior leadership, and apparently some other agencies that kept reminding the FBI to tell the court that Carter Page was working with them for 5 years, but the FBI folks thought, nah, let's not tell the judge. The guy has something good about him. And Frankie, Horowitz also said clearly, not led into it, not supposed, he said clearly that the investigators time and time again ignored and deleted and omitted exculpatory evidence.
They ignored, deleted, and omitted.
That's right. That's right. In one instance, even
not a good combination.
Forged a document. And Lindsey Graham said, do these people who want to spy on an American have a duty to tell the court of exculpatory evidence? And Inspector General Horowitz said, yes.
Yeah,
they have a duty, not like they can think about it or it's subjective. We think he might be doing that, but he also worked for us for 5 years, and he was a pretty darn good source.
Yeah.
They forgot out the pretty darn good source part.
Right. No, well, he didn't strike me as a guy that used the kind of word darn, but okay. So be it. You're paraphrasing. Yeah, got it. A couple of interesting things that we're monitoring in the news, in addition to Michael Horowitz's testimony. So Secretary of State Mike Pompeo says Donald Trump made it clear he would not tolerate any election meddling when he met with Russia's foreign minister yesterday. Lavrov was here in America yesterday, Sergei Lavrov, and he told reporters at the Russian embassy that Pompeo was the only one to bring the subject up. So Pompeo disputed that, saying Trump did broach the subject and made it clear that Russia should stop meddling in the election.
You know what's funny about this stuff, too? That, do you know more than likely who the biggest meddler in foreign politics is? Us! We are spreading across the world trying to force democracy on people. We're meddling in almost every single election. Telling the Russians not to meddle in our elections is like, okay, all right, yeah, we hear you. We won't. They're going to do what they're going to do. We're going to do what we've been doing for decades and probably centuries now. It's how it goes. And it's like the whole thing is a joke. Stop meddling in our elections, Frank.
Well,
stop it. I don't want you meddling anymore.
And, you know, the United States actually has a pretty long history of interfering or influencing Russian elections as well.
Exactly my point.
When Boris Yeltsin was up for re-election and it looked like he might not survive, the United States did a whole lot more than just buy some fake Facebook ads. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly.
All right. Well, speaking of the man that Russia was kind enough to give us as our president, he was speaking in Pennsylvania yesterday about one of his potential opponents, Massachusetts Senator Elizabeth Warren. This is what he had to say.
I mean, she's starting to crash again. You know, I thought I knocked her down. I did that heavy Pocahontas deal. I give her credit. I thought she was left for, I mean, there were like just little embers. And then she rose, and she became strong, but then she opened that fresh mouth of hers, and it stopped. It stopped. I don't see her as a threat. I don't think she makes it. I mean, you don't know. Crazy things are happening in the Democrat Party.
From the embers. He's like, I said it many times, we don't need writers on this show. The guy's a one-man comedy act. But that fresh mouth of hers. But I guess when she started talking about her actual plans, that's when she started to dive in the polls.
Shockingly, most people don't want to abolish private health insurance.
Yeah, would you imagine that? We're going to take a quick break. Frank's still going to sign off. I'm going to try to get you through hour two all by myself with a host of great guests, kicking it off with David Eisenbach and Johnny Burnett to mix it up right after this.